Good morning, Paul Pino here again, and I'm going to have another preview of the song I'm going to get released on May the 29th. The name of the song is It Ain't Over Till We Win. It's done for the Downwinders and the Uranium Miners and for the movie First We Bombed New Mexico. And here's the second verse. I'm doing like about two or three or four of these, and so I'll cover all parts of the song as like previews. So this verse goes like this. So all you downwinders, come on over, First Nations people. Come on over, uranium miners. Come on over, sister warriors. Come on over, scientists with children. Come on over, lawbreakers and lawmakers. Come on over, the Trinity craters, not as deep as the hole in our hearts. And I'd like to talk about that if you want to stick around for this discussion. The words all you downwinders, come on over. We're all downwinders. That's all of us, man. Especially in New Mexico. But whenever they tested the Trinity bomb, the radiation went to freaking Canada and to Juarez, Mexico also. There's downwinders and people that were affected by the Trinity bomb manufacturing process all over the place, like in Durango, Colorado, Just Moms in St. Louis, some of our best friends, folks in Idaho, Utah, Niagara, New York, Guam, just places you wouldn't think of being involved with the Manhattan Project, and man, some of them have like really high child cancer rates and stuff like that. It's just terrible. And so we're all downwinders. So this song is for all of us. All you downwinders, come on over. And the next line is First Nations people, come on over. They have got like doubly messed up with nuclear bombs because they got radiation from the Trinity site in New Mexico in 1945. They got radiation from lots of the bombs that were tested above ground in Nevada. And on top of it, they were lured into working into uranium mines without protective gear and stuff like that. And so they are really having a hard time. People are dying like right now at this moment, I'm sure, and suffering from cancer. And so that's for my First Nations peoples. And then the next thing is uranium miners, come on over. And those are the same folks, friends of mine of ours, supporters from the Four Corners area, people like my cousin Isidro, who were uranium miners and are now suffering medically because of it, if they survived. Next line is Sister Warriors, and wow, for some reason, women just seem to come to the forefront for battle in a lot of cases like this. Don't know why that is. Maybe you could tell me. But Sister Warriors, man, there's a lot of them. Tina Cordova is our leader for the Downwinders. And there's women from Utah, Idaho, and like I said, St. Louis, the St. Louis moms. St. Louis moms, hats off to you. Well, my hat's already off, but you all are great. And it's mostly a lot of women that have been doing this. So, Sister Warriors, you're doing it. Next, I say scientists with children, come on over. And I think about Oppenheimer, and I think about scientists, and some of them are good and some of them are evil. And some of them are just making a lot of money, just making bombs for no reason, you know? And they have to check their conscience, I think. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. I heard that Oppenheimer was good, even though he did unleashed hell on Earth. But I was thinking of his kids, you know, and I found out they're just like normal people. You know, I thought they'd be all Oxford or Yale graduates and be all aloof and stuff like that. Not the case. His kids were very cool, and one of his daughters committed suicide when she was young. So they have problems just like all of us, even though their dad and probably them are like super brilliant. I heard that there were some bad scientists also involved in the making of that bomb, and so scientists, think about your children and and behave and act accordingly, please. Next, one of my favorite lines: lawbreakers and lawmakers, come on over. We have the best law um, makers on our sides. All our lawmakers from New Mexico are fantastic. Um, Several Republicans, like Jeff Hawley, are on our side. They're lawbreakers and they're not lawmakers. I mean, they're lawmakers and they're not lawbreakers. Oops. But there are a lot of lawbreakers and people that have bad criminal records and stuff like that, and bad pasts, like some of the people that want to store uranium, I mean, if they want to store radioactive material here in New Mexico, they have bad track records. And they're lawbreakers, you know, and we need to get all the lawmakers on our side. One of the bad lawmakers so far, but maybe he can be flipped, is Mike Johnson of the House of Representatives for the United States of America. He won't allow our bill to come to the floor to be voted on, and all that needs to change. Um, and then one of the most prettiest things that God gave me in this, or the Creator gave me for this song is the Trinity craters, not as big. No, the Trinity craters not as deep as the hole in our hearts. And that's true. And man, it is beautiful on the recording. Wow, you won't believe it. Um, Looking at myself, I want to explain my black eye, but I can't. It's just like that. And I didn't get in a fight, and I don't drink anymore. And I don't remember anybody punching me in the face. So I don't know what happened. I cut a lot of wood and get hit in the face with branches and stuff like that. So maybe it was something like that. But don't worry, I'm not wearing mascara, and I didn't get in a fight with anybody that I can remember. And thank you all very much for being so patient and for listening. Look out for the movie First We Bomb New Mexico. It's going to be showing in Albuquerque in May and in Laguna today, which is the 14th of May. Check out trinitydownwinders.com, which is the Tularosa Basin Downwinders site. And thank you very much. We'll see you again, and I'll sing the rest of the song for you later. Bye for now.